Hello to another game by Eidos Interactive. Made by Crystal Dynamics, though. So yeah, it is Soul Reaver 2. 2? Nope. I am failing miserably. It is Legacy of Kain Defiance. Anyway, I've done it a little bit just to see if it would actually record right, and it seems to be okay. I think I've got the volume good as well, but we'll see. Anyway, I've turned the subtitles on, the first game that has that kind of crap, and it also seems to, you know, work without me having to actually try and force it to work in some manner of bizarre workery. But anyway, let us continue, or restart our Defiance. I am kind of curious as to what will happen to Yenna's Aldrin now that he's been flung into the abyss, but still.
Whether to rule a corrupt and failing empire, or to challenge the fates for another throw, a better throw against one's destiny. What was a king to do?
So basically it's just a recap. I do like that it's got the new, the old cutscene but redone. But yes, I am playing this one on PC. I've had considerably easier time with this one. Like the other ones, I had a bit of a pain in the arse trying to get to work, but this one just seems to work like that. It's great.
But does one ever truly have a choice? One can only match, move by move, the machinations of fate, and thus defy the tyrannous stars.
Oh, sorry, I remember that line so much. But one can only match, move by move, the machinations of the tyrannous stars. And so, welcome again to the Sarafan Keep. Or fortress, however you want to say it.
And so I returned to the sanctuary of my enemy, the fortress of the Sarafan Brotherhood, deemed impossible for any man to penetrate. Impossible for any man. Deep within these walls, my prey awaited. Mobius, the time streamer, deceiver and eternal gamester, using living beings as his pawns.
In the end, we'd rooted out an entire nest of the fiends.
But we had swept that area already.
Not well enough, but no matter. We purged every last one of that brood with fire, and their souls now rest.
Lord Mobius will be pleased.
It was time for Mobius to answer a few questions. I hoped for his sake to find him in a forthcoming mood.
Well, with that, let us start shuffling along, shall we? Hello there. So yeah, the combat system is a lot better, like, come on. Look at this. There's so much freedom to it. Oh. There is no blocking though. Just by the way. So the only way of actually avoiding damage is to literally avoid it. So yeah. But this is one of the more actually properly refined combat systems instead of the other ones, which were there to work more as a backbone for the combat, if that makes sense. It wasn't very good, let's just put it that way. It worked, it was functional, but I don't like the combat system from like Soul Reaver and Blood Omen 2. Regular Blood Omen's okay. And so is Soul Reaver 2. But you know, this is where they properly refined it.
Help me! Help me! Oh, please, no!
From time to time, it is necessary to feed. And the unusual event of a feast prepared by the Sarafan must be savored.
But alas, we don't actually need anything to drink, so let's just bugger on. It's like, yes, feed on these people. Why should I? There's no real point. Like, I could, but at the same point, I'm just having a look around for something, don't mind me. The way to level up in this game is 1 through combat and 2 through these sigils. Get 3 pieces of these and you get more health, and get pieces of the telekinetic ones, you get more telekinetic power before you tire.
What was that? The touch of water is like acid to a vampire.
It's almost like we already know
to find
this.
another way to pass.
What is like acid to vampire? Yes, we cannot know things. It's not exactly our first furry, but still, whatever. Maybe Kain's forgetting. Oh, no, it's not yet. Sorry, I'm just making sure we don't miss our first telekinetic upgrade. There we go. I will not promise that I'll get all of them. I'll try and get as many as possible, but I'm not promising I'll get all of them.
This passage undoubtedly led to the time streamer. My prey was nearly in my grasp. But the door had been sealed by a blessed barrier. As I approached, the Reaver resonated in response. Perhaps its dark sorcery could dispel these holy barriers.
Also, darkness and holy are all a matter of
The Reaver was not yet powerful enough to shatter these barriers, but there was something to this.
Also, I'm having a feeling the game's actually a bit loud. I'll turn that down in the next episode though. Hello? Thank you. So yeah, we can actually now juggle proper. We actually have the ability to juggle the way we want to, instead of, you know, it not working that well. Blood hunger causes health to drain over time. Who would have thought? Blood hunger. Trying to remember where we need to go. Is it through this door? No. I made a mistake. I'm sorry. So yeah, the combat system is a lot smoother. It's also a bit more difficult, if I remember right, because they made the enemies a bit harder, as they were able to. Oh, no. Ah! I hate these wankers. Stop! Please! Kind sir! No! 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 I want to... I absolutely hate these things. Oh no. Okay, good. Fortunately we have invincibility frames while we're sucking. Yeah, thanks. I probably should have just turned hits off, shouldn't I?
Locked. What a love of doors these pathetic humans have.
Remember that you too were once one of these pathetic humans, Kain. Just saying. I can't remember if there's any more to look for. Nope. Might as well shatter their pottery, I guess.
Vampire!
Vampire! The only issue with actually impaling them on them is you cannot actually drink them. Which doesn't make sense to me, but still. Hey there! I don't want to throw them onto spikes. So yeah, as you can see, the combat system's a lot quicker and a lot more smooth. Like, seriously, it's a lot better. I cannot emphasize that enough.
This emblem was unmistakably of vampire origin and designed to enhance the Reaver's power. But this coincidence seemed too convenient. Mobius clearly meant for me to find it.
Sound the alarm!
Vampire!
Vampire!
Don't let him escape!
Surround him! Surrender, fiend, and we will promise you an easy death.
I could promise you the same, but it would be a lie.
View the stasis screen to see your current goals and artifacts. Yeah, we possibly will do that later. For now, though, we have no real needs. So yeah, regular push actually doesn't require that much telekinetic gauge. It's only the holding and throwing that does. So I can do that pretty much all day long. Anyway, we have our first Reaver spell, so beat, and that's literally all it does. It's quite powerful, but at the same time, it doesn't look impressive, let's say.
This barrier had a curious resonating effect on the Reaver.
Yep, now we can open up those barriers. You know what? I don't care for you guys. I don't care. I don't care. I'm fine. I don't care. Nope, not at all. Oh noes! We're being attacked. So right now, unfortunately, we don't have any of the combos, but there is actually some combos we now have in this game. So there's a bit more interest in the actual combat itself as well. I've played this game so much.
This door had been equipped with a singular lock, requiring an unusual key. Somehow, I would find it.
Indeed we shall, but for now, we're not gonna. Let's just put it that way. So, let us shuffle on. Yep. Not much to really say about that. Just, oh hey, when you stand near the edge, I'm gonna toss you off it, you know. Jeez. They've never fought an elder vampire though, I don't think. I do think Mobius' army is just a bunch of mercenaries essentially that are not really vampire trained. They're not trained to fight off vampires. Ugh. In any proper and significant degree. After all, it was basically Mobius' staff that gave them the ability and the upper hand. So yeah, this is like your mini tutorial on the combat system. Beep. Beep. Ta-da! There we go. Then we go over to this one and we learn about lift attacks, if I remember right. Yep. Ah. Fine, I'm going too quick. Oh, okay. Wrong one. Oh, it's this one we do more combos on. Okay, cool. Cool, cool. There we go. Then over to this one. And I think this one is dodging? Yep. And then dodge jump. Dodge jump. Okay. And then it'll be like, oh, you're a performance flash. Beep. Perform a combo. Beep, beep, beep. Perform a lift. Perform a lift jump. Lift jump combo. Oh, no, slam. Okay. Then combo. Then kinetic. There you go. And then it opens up here. And I think it's a health upgrade? Over in this direction. I believe it's a health upgrade, I could be wrong. Yeah. Yep, health upgrade. One more and we'll have enough. Good God, Kain, stop melting! I'm so thirsty! Kain! Kain! Good God, Kain! Keep like a veil on you at this rate. Like, jeez. I mean, I know there's like loads of humans just lying around, but still. It's a bit ridiculous. Seriously, why? How have vampires even managed to survive when they have to drink like every 10 bloody seconds not to die? It's fine. Oh, you come here before you bugger me off being a bloody archer. There we go. Nom 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 nom. There we go. Telekinetic blast, seriously. Oh, sweet! Cadaverous laceration. Which is basically just that. I mean, you could have just left it as a gate for me to phase through. It does look cool. But you'll notice things about Kain and Raziel. Kain is very slow and grounded onto the ground. Like, he has very stiff movements on the ground. Like, he's stuck on the ground mostly, while Raziel has, like, flips all over the place. Oh no, let me stab him. There we go. There we are. Sorry, for a moment I was about to actually have a look through that gate, and then I just remembered we'd already been there. And that would have been, you know, fruitless. Oh, bugger off. I don't care. Down we go. I don't remember too much about why Raziel and Kain aren't working together, because I do remember ultimately their goals are basically the same. Which is the redemption of Nosgoth. As we already know, it's not a spoiler, it's already been shown. They just have very different ways about going about the redemption of Nosgoth. And there we go, first life upgrade. Not too much of an upgrade. As you can see, it's only very slight, but still, it's an upgrade. Beep. So if I remember right, near the start of the game it switches quite often. But I'm gonna shush.
It will be done. The stage is set. You needn't linger in the shadows, Kain.
The door was very loud.
Time, hasn't it?
No banter, Mobius. You know why I'm here.
Yes, Raziel. You sought to introduce your own pawn into this game, and now he's been swept from the board.
By your hand, I suspect. Where is he?
Perhaps you should ask, when? How humiliating it must be for you to come begging at my doorstep for answers.
Enough wordplay.
Don't threaten me, Kain. You see, I have the upper hand. How remarkable that the great Kain should succumb to the scepter's power like any common vampire. Still so arrogant after all these years, thinking you've devised some brilliant plan. You know nothing. You have read the signs, but missed their meaning. You believe you are that myth of vampire prophecy, the scion of balance, and that Raziel holds the key to fulfilling your destiny. But your messianic delusions have blinded you to Raziel's true nature. You have no idea what you've unleashed. There was a time when you might have heeded wise counsel when it was offered. Now, your vanity has made you witless. You will have to learn the truth for yourself. You'll be needing this.
Now the question is, why didn't Mobius
Your
just kill
strength
him?
will return after I have departed. But by then, you will have more urgent concerns than pursuing me. Perhaps, when we next meet, you will have learned a little humility.
Perhaps when we next meet, you will learn a little humility.
These strange creatures seem to manifest from the very shadows.
Indeed they do. They're also hell of a quick. Like, seriously. Not very strong, but still a hell of a quick.
Mobius's attempt at stopping me was not one of his better efforts. When I found him, it would be my turn to offer a few surprises.
But we'll leave there, so until next time, all the best, and I hope you enjoyed.